My name is Derek White and I'm a physical therapist. My lawn is a little bit over a half acre and there are a lot of levels to it. There are several slopes. There are some small kind of narrow pathways that the Automower would have to go through. And so I would say it's a pretty intricate lawn. Before I got the Automower, I used a lawn tractor, so a John Deere lawn tractor. And it would take me about an hour and 15 minutes to actually do the first mowing, and then I'd have to go and do the trimming and so forth. So all told, really, once a week at least, I'd have to spend a couple hours. My wife and I love our lawn, and she's into the flowers and bushes, and I take care of the trees, and this is a really beautiful place for us. But one of the things that we've realized is that if we're doing too much work, we're not enjoying the yard. And so what we wanted to do was find more time where we could simply enjoy the yard rather than working on the yard. You know, my first thoughts regarding the Automower were, is it actually going to work? Is it going to be reliable? Is it going to do a good job? Those were the things that were in my mind before I bought it. And what I found is that it does all of those things. It does a fantastic job. I don't have to worry about it. And the greatest thing about it is that my lawn is always mowed. It always looks like a golf green. And there's this awesome sort of psychological feeling that you get from the lawn when it always looks great. There's a feeling of peace. There's a feeling of enjoyment that we didn't have before. And what's interesting about it is when you are mowing with a regular mower, you'll go through these phases where at first you mow it and it's short. And then for a few days it's just right. And then for a few days it's too long. And then you kind of feel the stress kind of building a little bit, thinking that I've got to get to that and I've got to mow my lawn and so forth. And so you're going through this sort of feeling. And with the Automower, it's always cut. It always looks pristine. We go on vacation, we come back, it looks like it's just been mowed. And so really for us, it's mostly about the feeling of peace and enjoyment that we get from our yard. One of my concerns when I was considering the Automower is it safe? Is it safe for children? Is it safe for small pets? What if it, what if it runs over somebody's feet? Is that going to be a problem? And the answer is no. It has tons of safety features on it that keep it from hurting anybody. In fact, if you flip it over and look at it, you'll see that it looks very different from a normal mower. And the designers and engineers have obviously gone through all sorts of thought process in making sure that this thing is safe and it's not going to pose a problem to anybody. So now, since having the Automower, I spend about 10 minutes a week on my lawn. And really what I do there is use either a string trimmer, sometimes a push mower on an edge or something like that. The Automower does a fantastic job in taking care of the lawn, and I may just do a little pick up little cleanup work once in a while on the edges. Really what you're getting is something that takes care of the issue all by itself. It goes out and it mows, and when the battery gets low, it goes and charges itself, and once it's charged, it goes out and it mows again. And I just can't see a reason why anybody wouldn't want one of these. Really what it's doing is it's buying you time, and it's buying you that kind of feeling of peace that your lawn is always mowed. It's never a stress anymore. And so I can't see whether it's a big lawn or a small lawn, I don't see why anybody wouldn't want one of these.